Very much, Your Excellency. Tafadhali tuketi. Your Excellency, the Governor of Samburu County, Honorable Jonathan Rerehit, viongozi wetu, Mama County, our Senator, our MP, my delegation, led by the Honorable Mr. Justice Lenaora, the son of the soil, whom we celebrate very much, the President of the Court of Appeal, and all my brother and sister judges, our registrars, our magistrates, wazee wetu, wananchi watukufu wapendwa sana wa Samburu, viongozi wote, amjambo. Eseriani, asante sana. Thank you very much for the very, very warm welcome to me and my delegation. Asante sana kwa mavazi mzuri. Nimekaa kama mama wa Samburu. I'm grateful to be a Samburu woman. The day before yesterday, I was made a Somali woman and given a beautiful name, Koitum. Sasa mimi ni mama Koitum. But naomba hata jina ya Kisamburu. Wherever I go, I'm given a name. I've been listing them down to see the most beautiful. Then I can adopt it. I'm told Koitu means mama ambaye amejivunia. So I'm happy to be here with you. And I'm grateful to all of you, especially those who have spoken, because you have spoken such wonderful, encouraging words to us. Although I'm hearing I'm the first Chief Justice to set foot here, I can assure you, for me, God giving me life, I will come here again and again to launch the court in Wamba, to launch the court in Baragoi, and to make sure we have spread justice in Samburu, and that Samburu becomes the county of the future. Because you have everything that you require. Nasieku. I accept that name, Nasieku, with humility. I'm a Samburu woman. My people are noting all those names, and we will make use of them. Thank you very much, Mama County, for that, for giving me the name. So what I was saying is that Samburu is the county of the future. When I arrived here in 2007, I was a junior judge working in Nakuru, but my spirit told me I must come to Maralal to see the area that I was overseeing, to see the people that I was supposed to administer justice to. And I'm happy today I've returned here as the Chief Justice of the Republic of Kenya. And what I was saying is that this may be the first, but it is not going to be the last, because we have a lot of work to do here to make sure that Samburu takes its position, which is really a leading county with an area of 22,000 square kilometers. To tell them we are coming to Madera, we are coming to Maralal for Samburu. They asked me, have you lost your way, Chief Justice? Why haven't you launched in Machakos, in Kajiado, which is near Nairobi, or even Meru, where you come from, I told them the Constitution and even the vision of the judiciary directs us to always give priority to the far-flung areas, the ones described as the marginalized. So before we go to these other near places, our presence must be felt in the far-flung areas. Because today now, by the click of the button, you are linked to the entire world, isn't it? Everybody will know about Samburu. Samburu is a land of plenty that can invite a lot of investments here. In fact, when I was talking to people in Mandera, I was just seeing the UAE present in these counties that they call arid and semi-arid. So we are here to celebrate a great county, to identify with the work that you're doing, and to say we in the judiciary, we will do what we need to do to make sure that there is justice, there is safety, security, because without justice, you can't have peace, you can't have development, you can't have anything. So we need justice integrated in everything that we do. And therefore, we celebrate all of you, and thank you for giving us Justice Lenaura. He is not only renowned in Kenya, but internationally. He is even our international link with the international courts and with all the other matters that happen internationally. I do not want to say much, but we just came from Brazil, where he had organized for the Supreme Court to go and see the other courts in Brazil, how they are happening, because sometimes if you don't see, Waswahili wanasema, if you don't visit your neighbor, you may think your mother is the best cook. So he took us to Brazil to see how they work so that we can see ourselves against them. And we were able to see their technology and what our council was talking about, our representative of the Law Society was talking about, is a possibility because they are also doing it in Brazil. They are using artificial intelligence to make the work of the judge easier. So, Samburu Mukombere, thank our God for where he has, how far he has brought us and what he has given us. Let us make the best use of it. So today I'm very excited because we also mark an extraordinary chapter in the pursuit of justice in this region. We inaugurate the High Court building in Marara, and we recognize that this is not just a building made of brick and mortar. It is unveiling a beacon of hope. If Samburu was ever forgotten, this becomes our symbol of justice and a testament of our unwavering commitment to bring justice system closer to our people. Even where I come from in Meru, we do not have a building like this to call a court. So Samburu is an end of many, many counties. The launch of this High Court building is a manifestation of our collective ambition to foster social transformation through access to justice. We are keen on expanding the geographical reach of our courts to ensure that justice is within the reach of our people wherever they may be. That is why we have made a commitment that we will ensure that we have a high court in each county and a magistrate's court in each constituency. I'm very, very grateful to our leaders who have made a commitment to support us, ensure that we have the infrastructure necessary for us to establish a magistrate's court in Wamba and in Marara and in Baragoi. Therefore, unveiling the Marara High Court building is part of the progressive steps we are making to make access to justice a reality. An infrastructure is crucial, but not adequate in our journey towards a transformative, effective, and efficient justice system. Like the governor has emphasized, we need to educate our people about being careful and being respectful of one another. We are calling it judicial hygiene, but those from health call it prevention is better than cure. So let us avoid actions that bring us into conflict with the law. Let us live by doing the right things and avoiding getting into conflict with the law. Today, we are celebrating extending our reach of justice beyond the physical boundaries of the building and launching the e-filing in Samburu County. And this, I announce, is the 8th county to have a e-filing operationalized. As we launch e-filing for the courts in Samburu County, we are affirming our commitment to putting in place an effective and efficient justice system. You have all seen it is transparent. It is also leveraging the power of technology towards ensuring that justice is not only meted, but is seen to be done swiftly, transparently, and impartially. The e-filing system is designed to streamline the process of filing cases, filing our printings, tracking the cases to see how far they have gone and what orders have been made, and generally to improve the overall experience for litigants and legal practitioners alike. With the launch of this e-filing system in Samburu County today, we are embracing the principles of transparency, accountability, and responsiveness. When we talk about budgetary allocation for the judiciary, everybody can see where the money that we are located from the taxpayers go. We recognize that the success of this initiative hinges on the active participation of all stakeholders in the justice chain. I'm therefore delighted to announce that our e-filing system has been integrated with the Uadilifu e-system operated by the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions. This interoperability of system serves to enhance collaboration, coordination, and efficiency among the key justice actors, ultimately resulting in a more seamless and efficient experience for all our users. At the National Council on the Administration of Justice, we are working to scale up this engagement with other systems across all the justice sector agencies. We hope to be connected with the police, also the prisons, the Director of Children's Services, and all those in the justice sector, including the Law Society, which we have already done by having a register for the lawyers. As we embark on this new chapter, I would like to take a moment to ask us to reflect on the fact that the ultimate success of e-filing and digitization and automation efforts will depend on the buy-in and the active participation of the stakeholders in the justice system. To our honorable judges, judicial officers, and staff, I urge you to embrace this new technology and the opportunities it presents for greater productivity in our service delivery. To the legal practitioners and litigants, I encourage you to familiarize yourselves with the e-filing system and use it to the fullest potential. I can imagine the benefits of filing from the desk. When I used to practice, you had to prepare the whole night for a certificate of urgency, to come to court and spend a whole morning trying to get somebody to pull out a file for you take it before the magistrate, another one to extract an order, and now all these are happening at the click of a button. We are very, very grateful, and we hope you will continue to support this system. Even to our other justice sector agencies, the ONDPP is already on board. We invite the police, the prisons, the probation, and the aftercare services also to join in the e-filing system and get their systems integrated. By harnessing the power of technology, we can work together to deliver justice more effectively and expeditiously to the citizens of Kenya. We are also aware of the concerns related to the potential brought about by the digital exclusion, given the reality of unequal access to technologies and lack of knowledge or ability to use technologies by sections of our courts. The common manifestation of this divide is lack of access to the internet, but it is also deemed to include the inequalities in access to computer and other ICT-related devices. Under our vision, we have embraced a user-centric and rights-based approach to the use of technology by the judiciary. So we are dealing with these problems to see to it that no one is left behind. And some of the innovations and strategies that the judiciary is rolling out to mitigate the potential of digital exclusion include: one, the use of judiciary dedicated desk and spaces at Huduma centers. And today we are going to embark on ensuring that the Marara Huduma Center has a desk that can be used by the litigants. We are also trying to plan to establish e-filing and CTS support centers in our court stations. So, Your Excellency, the Governor, ladies and gentlemen, the journey we are embarking on today is transformative, and it is in line with our commitment to build a judiciary that is people-centric. It is a journey that will take us closer to our vision of enshrined in our Constitution that every Kenyan, irrespective of their status, can access justice promptly and without unnecessary hurdles. As we strive to bring justice closer to the people, we must recognize that the traditional adversarial system of justice, although very critical, and as you have heard from all the speakers, is not the only way for resolving disputes. Today, I urge you to open our minds and our hearts and embrace Roipe, what we call a multi-door approach to justice. This approach broadens our perception of justice, accommodating alternative forms of dispute resolutions that can often be more effectively solved through reconciliation and become more efficient in delivering justice. I consider Roipe beneficial because it is closer to the people. It is more affordable. It is easier to access, unfamiliar and less bureaucratic. We know the solutions of the problems that we face. After all, we create them ourselves. We know the boundaries of our chambers. We know who are the beneficiaries when somebody has died. It is also us who know who is entitled to what. So we find our own solutions to our own problems, and then we create cohesiveness. Even if I was in business and somebody owed me money, if we discussed and we agreed on how to pay it, it means that we will continue having a business relationship. as opposed to going to court and dragging each other to courts. So let us embrace this multi-door approach to resolve the problems that we can be able to resolve. During our trainings, you'll be taken through the areas that are no-go zone for the ROIP. We know cases of defilement, cases of rape. Those are not cases that will go before ROIP. So we are very keen and very, very sure that ROIP is the best system of justice for the people of Samburu, because people of Samburu respect the law and they respect one another. So if we can respect what is in our laws, what is in our constitution, and we have been able to summarize hiyo katiba yote, it only means heshimu one another, respect one another. So if we can respect our children, it means we will not violate them. If we respect our children, we know we have to take care of them. We have to nurture them. We have to take them to school so that the next time we have people in this county working for us as doctors, working for us as engineers, as lawyers. So we must educate our children, nurture them, and take care of them, not rape them, not marry them early, because why are you marrying a child who is 13 years, who is even 18 years? What is the problem? Are you lacking girls here who are of age? I always tell people there is no hurry to get married, so take your girl to school and let them be in school. And even boys, we are saying, please take the boys to school, because we do not want this language of boy child, okay? We don't want our boy child left behind. So let us take our children to school, let us nurture them, and there is no hurry of getting them married. Even if they are 30 years, they will still get married, isn't it? I tell people, even me over 60, if I wanted to get married, I would get married, isn't it? So what is the problem? So let our children be in school, and let us ensure that we focus on preventing injustices within our society, and make this model that we are launching today an additional step towards the realization of the goal of making justice accessible. What we are saying is that we are having many, many forums to choose from. You can choose ROIP, you can choose to go before a elder in the community, the Nyumba Kumi. You can choose to go before the church, before the mosque, and all we are doing is trying to see how we can build the capacity of our people, to empower them, to know their rights, and to protect their rights, and to claim their rights through these many, many forums. We have the court annexed mediation. We have all these adjudication systems all attached to our courts. So I want to emphasize the importance of these systems. These are mechanisms that are vital cogs in our justice machinery, and they all offer a platform where disputes can be resolved and where they can be discussed candidly, and we foster an understanding and craft mutually beneficial solutions. The benefits of these alternative approaches to justice cannot be overstated, because they save time, like everybody has said. They reduce the burden on our courts, and also foster a sense of ownership among the disputing parties, because at the end of the day, they are the ones who have identified the solutions to their own problems. They are based on dialogue, negotiation, reconciliation, and restorative justice. encouraging us to see justice not just as a punitive measure, but also as a constructive and a healing process. I therefore plead with all of us to embrace these alternative doorways of justice and use them to resolve our disputes. I also want to thank this county and especially our courts users, because you have been giving us feedback on how best to serve you. Our court user committees is a forum that we encourage to continue engaging directly with us, because the committees identify and address the systemic challenges that may hinder the efficient delivery of justice. Your active participation in these committees is invaluable. It ensures a system that is responsive to our needs. I encourage the court users to leverage these platforms, participate vibrantly in our local CUCs, even in the pilot courts, provide your insights, share your concerns, and contribute to the shaping of the justice, because justice belongs to you. We are merely your servants under the Constitution. And to conclude, I want to say we are making strides, and we have made significant progress so far because of the support and because of the collaboration we have enjoyed as a judiciary, from our legislatures, from the executive, and from all the stakeholders. Our goal is to put in place a judiciary that is truly a judiciary that listens. We want a judiciary that cares and a judiciary that serves. We want a judiciary that is not an obstacle, but a facilitator. And I believe together we can. Therefore, let us join hands to create a justice system that is an embodiment of our national values and aspirations. We are also keen on collaborating with the county governments as partners in our quest to increase the judiciary's footprints. Like everybody said, we serve the same mwananchi. We will continue working together, particularly in the area of getting land, and thank you for offering to allocate the judiciary land in Baragoi and in Gwamba, and also for developing the physical infrastructure so that the burden that we have from our limited budget is only to send staff in those stations. This is due to the reality that we serve the same people, and we ought to partner to enable our people get public services, including judicial services. And you have put it very well, Governor, when you said wherever you go, you find a dispensary, you find schools, you find police stations, but you will not find a court in a whole vast county of 22,000 square kilometers. So we need these judicial services. Administration of justice is also part of the other services that Kenyans need, brought closer to them. So I want to thank you all for being supporters of our judiciary's transformative journey. Your Excellency, you need not worry about your lack of security of tenure. I can assure you, ukisambaza justice kwa hii county ya Samburu yote, you make it safe and secure, your tenure will be guaranteed. Because many people will come here to invest and to make Samburu County a great county. And with these remarks, I now, with your permission, declare the e-filing system in Samburu County. I also want to declare the Roipe NJS model, the Maralal High Court building, and the High Court Sub-Registry in Mararar officially launched. And before I close, for the good days I have brought, I want to say next week, we have made a commitment to gazette the Mararar ELC sub-registry to deal with the land matters. The Registrar Magistrates Court is here. We'll also be gazetting the Magistrates Court at Wamba and Baragoi, so that when you give us the letters of allotment of the land, and then you can start, we can give you the director of our building, DBS, Architect Swero is here. He will give you a model of a court. It's already drawn. Our model court, Magistrates Court, is already drawn. It's only for you to build and for us to send staff there to start the work. So thank you very much, and God bless you. God continue protecting this great county and blessing this county with all the heavenly blessings that are available for you. Thank you.
Asante.